Welcome to my channel, Level Headed with Levi D. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and set the bell notification to all. If you currently are not getting my notifications, please turn the bell setting to none and turn back on to all. Please also share this. Let's get into it.
Don't wait up, I've been working hard every day, living dreams for a pay stub, yeah, straight up. 5 years later, like I said, I would make it on my way up. It's all up, coming from the nation, made a foundation, true stuff, yeah, too tough. We ain't giving up on our dreams, everything is ahead of us. Stay true to your path, it's not where you start, it's all where you're at. It's where you end up when your back's to the mat. Do you cripple the flat or get up off your back? Deliver these facts to see them react. The stadium's packed, they all gonna snap. The motivated attract, the escalated attack. The frustrated hit back, yeah, we move fast. I wanna change everything, I swear I'll do anything, just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free, I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. It's automatic, I'm always getting after it. If you ain't working, I don't understand what's happening. There's not enough time just to be imagining. You gotta take some action towards practicing. I know it's not easy, but you gotta get out there. Make your own meaning, can't afford to have doubts. They'll interrupt dreaming, I just wanna look out there. The crowd all screaming. I wanna change everything, I swear I'll do anything, just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free, I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go.
Good morning. Good morning. Everybody hear me? Just making sure. Setting up a couple things here. It's been a long morning already. Hold on here 1 second. We'll take care of this. Save. All right, we're going to get into it here in a second. I am trying to go live and my internet didn't want to cooperate, so I am live. So we'll be covering over Timmy Dees case. There is other suspicious murders / missing people that have been found over there that aren't confirmed as murders yet, or near and around Frederickstown, Missouri. There's a lot of coincidences, and I hope that the person that's been doing it is in jail now. Now we just need to tie it all together. But before we get started here, let me share my screen here. All right, there's Mr. Timmy Dees. We are going to show. Let's go here. I might have clicked the wrong one, so yep, hold on here. Well, before I get started, here's a missing young man out of Kansas. He's out of Ottawa, Kansas. His name is Garrett Russell. He went missing on August 24, 2022. He is 30 years old. He's 6 foot 4 inches tall, 240 pounds. If you have any information, please call the Ottawa, Kansas Police Department at 785-242-1700 or the KBI at 785-296-4017. I did a video on him yesterday. If you haven't checked that out, please do after this live. It's an important one to get out there. His family's asking for help, and I'm going to help however I can. Hold on here. There we go. All right. So we got Mr. Timmy Dees up here. We got another young kid here that we're going to get into this. I was looking, and this is MiKayla over here. This is Derontae. I don't want to get their names wrong. One of them's Nick Lowrey, and the other one is this guy down here just went missing just recently and was found. But we're going to get into all of these. And then this is the sheriff of Madison County over in St. Louis, or not St. Louis, in Madison County, Missouri. And we're going to figure out what is going on here. So give me a second here. So right now we're in the process of helping Miss Barb Hall, which is Timmy's mother. There is a GoFundMe page that I believe that's been dropped in chat, but I don't know exactly how much is left to raise. I don't think it's very much left to get a second autopsy on the Timmy Dees case, but we'll totally drop that here, and once it gets dropped here in chat, I will grab it and we'll go take a look and see how much more money we need. But let's get into it. All right, there I am. Now you can see me. I wish I knew how to move myself around on the screen, but I don't know how to do that. So, all right, here we go. So we'll leave that up there. I want to go into Timmy Dees. His mother has been doing tremendous work. Law enforcement officials believe Timmy Dees was last seen on Madison County Road 27 Tuesday. Volunteers searched the area. Officials said a 911 call went out on Timmy Dees' phone the morning of February 28th. It's unclear who made the 911 call from Timmy's phone. Timmy's phone is still out there, people. I don't know how to track it or anything. I wish I did, but his phone is out there. Somebody used it to check in at a couple places. Hold on here. I'm going to pull up the GoFundMe real quick. Thanks, Arctic. All right, so this is set up by his mother, Barbara Hull. Looks like, hold on here one second. Looks like we're at 4,250 of 5,000. Anybody that's out there that at least go share this places. If you can donate, go share this places. Let's get this out there. And there was a problem with how these deaths are being handled. It's a good little article that his mother wrote there. I know this one's dear to Arctic's heart, and it's important that we get this fundraised. We do have a second autopsy person already that is working with the family, and I just want to thank Bling behind the scenes for helping Barbara, making all the important necessary phone calls, and getting everything all set up for her. It's greatly appreciated, not by me, but by all of us in our group of creators here that are trying to make a difference in this world. So we need, what is that? Another $800, $750 to get to $5,000. Where we're at is we need the certification of death, and we also need the autopsy to come in before this can happen. Everybody in the situation is well aware that that is going on at this moment. Is we're waiting for those to come in first before that happens. But if we can get that to 5,000, that would be awesome. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm just going to play a little clip here. And then remains found. We're going to play this one here. I'm going to mute out. We'll let this one play, and then we'll go from there, all right?
Come as a St. Louis area family hopes to find their family member alive. He disappeared in that same region almost 2 months.
Can you guys hear it now? Is there sound or no? All good now. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
Months ago, police say none of the bodies are that of Timmy Dees. Throughout the day, police, family, and friends have been searching Timmy's last known location, Fredericktown. It's about 90 miles south of the city. Only News 4's Jenna Ray takes us there tonight.
He was very sweet and funny. And he liked around and dance, and he had a wonderful smile.
Timmy Dees' mom holds to memories of her son, who just turned 26 Sunday. His disappearance is so perplexing to his parents.
He would always call one of us, for sure. You know, nothing else, just say, hey, Dad, I'm all right.
He'd text me and say, I'm okay, Mom.
Barbara says Timmy was last at her home in Jefferson County on Friday, February 25th. She says Timmy's friend Caleb picked him up to go to Fredericktown for the weekend.
Caleb was a childhood friend. So for Timmy to come with Caleb to Fredericktown is not a surprise because Caleb lived here.
Sunday, February 27th is the last time Timmy was heard from. And investigators tell News 4 Timmy was seen on video at a Fredericktown gas station around 1:30 a.m. on the 28th.
He loved his job, Local 6. You know, he had checks at the Union Hall.
6 weeks later, his parents have so many questions, and they're not giving up on finding him.
I started coming down. We made flyers, and then I just would sit at the courthouse and hand out flyers.
Law enforcement officials believe Timothy Dees was last seen here near County Road 277. That's why volunteers are out here searching the field nearby. Law enforcement officials saying a 911 call was made from Timmy's phone on February 28th.
The direction's going to be this way.
Those volunteers searched for hours Tuesday. It's unclear who made the 911 call from Timmy's phone. As for the people he was with on February 28th,
I've gotten 10 different stories from him, so I don't know.
Madison and Jefferson County Sheriff's offices, along with Missouri Highway Patrol, are now assisting in the search for Timmy Dees. The families even hired a private investigator. The disappearance is even more emotional after suddenly losing their other son back in June.
Our son, and we just want to find him. There's no doubt he's probably not alive, but I just want to find him and put him with his brother where he'd want to be. Whoever did this to my son has taken everything.
In Fredericktown, Jenna Ray, News 4.
News 4 has reached out to Timmy's friend Caleb. Parents and investigators both say he was with Timmy the night he disappeared. He hasn't gotten to us yet, but if you have seen Timmy or have any information, call police. The site
Sorry about that. That was weird. Hold on here 1 second. So that's Timmy Dees. Timmy Dees was found already.
it's just discoveries.
He was found. There is some other people that were found. His mother has been on my panel. There is another Timmy Dees video that I have done that explains more stuff in it. I just wanted to go over the overview of his case. His remains have been found, and we are trying to get a second autopsy done for Timmy Dees. There is an article that I did find. Oh, wow. I don't know what that means. Hold on here 1 second. About copyright. Contact us. Creators, advertise, developers, terms, privacy, policy, and safety, how YouTube works, test new features, press copyright, contact us creators. I don't know what that means, but anyways, we'll continue on. I didn't realize that my thing, I know it's my life, but I didn't know the wording there. Remains of the missing man found here. This is the article. I want to give props to Riverfront Times. Led into me finding some more people here. So I was scrolling through this article and in my other lives, I've said this here. Timmy drew $160 out at gas station TM at 1 a.m. He played the video slots. About 3 hours later, 4:40 a.m., someone made a call from Dee's phone. This article is where I found the rest of these people. So sit tight for 1 second. All right. So we are going to look into Derontae now. This is where I got the story of Derontae at. Hold on here. This is the sheriff of Madison County. There's a house along the Highway Z outside of Fredericktown that is partially surrounded by these. It once belonged to James Wade, a middle-aged man with gray eyes and salt and pepper goatee. While he owned it, two young men died there. On the morning of Halloween in 2014, Wade walked into Madison County Sheriff's Department. This was McCutcheon's tenure as sheriff. According to police reports, Wade was pacing around, waving his arms about. He moved in a jerky motion, moving his head about, his eyes wide open. He stated he went to report a missing person. Wade said the 20-year-old Nick Lowrey, who was involved with one of Wade's daughters, Brooklyn, had gone missing. A deputy gave Wade paperwork Wade took home, but didn't fill it and never returned. Later in the day, Brooklyn Evans came into the sheriff's office and said that Lowrey said he couldn't take it anymore. He had a gun, trigger warning, gun that his grandfather left to him, and he had only one for the gun. The gun no clip. Nick said he was going to kill himself. He took and walked into the woods, according to this report. And that is right around where all the stuff for all cases is happening real close to this Highway Z. So let's go see if there's anything else on Nick Lowrey here real quick. That's why Nick was the young boy that was up on the left on that picture that I had. We're going to take a look at Nick first. And Riverfront Times, actually what we'll do is we'll take this, we'll put this chat here, is in the description of my video as well. If you want to research up on this or read some more here, hold on there 1 second. All right, so that's there. Article is in the chat. So we're going to look up Lowrey now. Look here. Hold on. My mouse is doing crazy things today. All right, so Nick Lowrey. Hold on here one second. Nick Lowrey is this man right here. That is Nick Lowrey. There is no press information on him, which I found interesting that there is no press information. I just wanted to search one more time after I made my live yesterday, just to make sure that there was nothing here. So it says Nick Lowrey's cause of death has never been public. We will surely update this news as soon as we are able to get more information regarding this. Hold on here 1 second. Hi, Karen Canada. Yeah, there still is no cause of death here at all. So we'll go back to this other article. I was digging on him last night and didn't see anything, but there was a new article this morning after I posted that I was going live about this, that stuff had come up. There was a new article, but it just was bringing up this stuff. The next day, Lowrey's body was found in the woods on Wade's property with a gunshot wound to the head. The coroner ruled suicide. And that's the problem here, is the coroner ruled Nick Lowrey's death as a suicide as well. And when I say well, we're going to get to Derontae here in a few minutes. The police report states that Lowrey's father, Matt, came to the Madison County Sheriff's Department, spoke with deputies about the investigation. The report says Matt stated that he has been informed by Nicholas Lowrey's half-brother Brian in the past that James Wade had made threatening statements toward Nicholas Lowrey. However, upon further questioning of Wade after the coroner's ruling, deputies found no cause to further investigate. Lowrey's death wasn't talked about outside the area at the time, but took on a new significance in the wake of what was happening on the property 6.5 years later. So here's Derontae. So Derontae Martin. Derontae Martin was a defensive lineman for Park Hill Central High School in the Fredericktown area. The school mascot is a rebel Mustang, and in a red outfit, romanticized the of someone who fought for the revisionist lost cause. After graduating, Martin's SAT scores weren't high enough to go to college, so he got a job at a restaurant, but lost it during the pandemic. But things were looking up when his family moved to Ferguson, which would be by St. Louis, where Martin got his own room for the first time. His mom used her stimulus check to buy him some new clothes. A few weeks later, on April 23rd, 2021, a friend from high school picked him up to take him to a party back in Madison County. So that's where I wanted to get to. So we are at, Martin had a friend that came to Ferguson to pick him up, to take him back to Fredericktown. So it was his 18th birthday party it was an 18th birthday party for Lonnie Wade, which is James Wade's daughter. Martin's mother, Erica Lotz, tells RFT that Saturday, April 24th, her son arrived at the house of 47-year-old James Wade for the party. Martin was Black and was known for having a large Confederate flag and posting extremist racist content on social media. A photo of a Black man in shackles superimposed with the text, "My great-great-grandfather's tractor," was typical post of his 2020 Black Lives Matter protest in Madison County, which is 94% white, was met with a large hostile counter protest. And as one business owner put it, a huge militia with AR-15s every half block. In the early hours of Sunday morning, Madison County received a 911 call from a surprisingly calm Wade saying someone at his home was dead. and that no, he didn't need to perform CPR. During the call, a woman in the background shouts, "I hate this." The victim is 19 years old. The victim is 19-year-old Martin, who died by a gunshot wound to the head in Wade's attic. Witness at the party told police that Martin, who had amphetamine in his system, according to a toxicology report, was acting paranoid. A 31-year-old party goer gave Martin a gun, according to a police report. When the man was asked why he gave Martin a gun, he said, because Derontae was feeling uncomfortable, so I gave him this gun to make him feel more comfortable. Martin's initial autopsy ruled his death as suicide, but Martin's family requested a second examination be done by a private doctor. The autopsy determined the gun to have been fired far away, to have been self-inflicted, and that Martin died by violence. The initial autopsy done on Martin was thrown into further question when it was revealed that the same medical examiner that performed it also performed the autopsy of MiKayla Jones, an 18-year-old who had just finished high school and died with meth in her system. The medical examiner ruled it a suicide despite Jones having no history of drug use or depression. There is a very, very, very good over at Crime Lines and Lies. She over there at Crime Lines had MiKayla Jones's mother on there. They also got a second examination as well. Martin's death made international news. His case and Dees are vastly different in their particulars, but their broad outlines have a haunting resonance with other. And that's why I found this article. Whoever wrote this article, I think it's down here at the bottom. Ryan Kroll did a heck of a job bringing stuff to light here. Talking with Dee's mother, there's a lot of other information that I cannot disclose. There was a 911 tape that was not able to be recorded because it didn't have a recorder. They had to order a new one. So I do have a paper copy of that I will not be released until we get to the second autopsy. He was found in the woods. The thing that just doesn't make sense, there was a 911 call. And I know the property and I have more info, but I will not bring out the more info. I will do that in a later live, maybe in a couple more weeks after the second autopsy is performed. I will bring out more information on this case that I have. We need to get to hold on here 1 second. Let me put this down here for a second. I'm going to find this other guy that's down here in the bottom left. His dog was found, but then this guy down here in the bottom, I want to know what his name is. This is MiKayla Jones. That's Derontae, Timmy Dees, Lowrey. And then this guy just went missing there recently. And hold on here 1 second and I'll bring it up. But his dog was found. So I think it's this one. I just want to make sure before I bring up the wrong thing here. Yes, this is correct. So this man down here, his name is Jason Blair. So here's an article. This is body found in Madison County on August 22nd, 2022 at 6:48 a.m. So Madison County, the body of a man reported missing in Madison County has been found. According to the Madison County 911 Facebook page, Jason Blair of Illinois was reported missing last week walking along Highway 00 toward Fredericktown. He was found deceased after an extensive search over the weekend. A dog that was apparently traveling with him was found alive and turned over to the family, says this is an active investigation. Anyone with information is asked to call the highway patrol. I don't know about you, but what I do know about is you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is the Missouri patrol still working this case? Obviously, there is a problem. Obviously, something's going on there. I do have a tidbit of information on all of these. Almost all of these. Derontae was the only one that wasn't taken to a different location, as there is an address that I will that just recently got sold that I will bring out in a couple weeks. I need to get this GoFundMe for Timmy Dees done. There's a lot of information out there on Timmy Dees. And hopefully we can get the same highway patrols in charge of Derontae's case, MiKayla's case, and Jason's case. Nick Lowrey's case is older, but it all circles around Madison County. Hi, the expert. Thank you for coming in. Oh boy, I didn't know that. Hi, Barbara. Barbara, if you want to come up here, you're more than welcome to. I would love it. All good. If you want to come up here, I would love you to dig into these and do your thing and do a show on each one of these. See what you can find. Barbara, you can come up here. All good. You can come up here. It doesn't make sense to me why patrol is still, there is cases in Kentucky in one town, 5 murders still unsolved. Yeah, definitely. There happens there a lot in different places. And obviously there's a problem here. They're using a property as a dumping ground. And that's a problem. And the person that owns the property is a problem. And why are they doing it to that person? I don't know. But I think that there's importance here in covering these cases. Barbara Hall is always willing to talk, always willing. I know she's been sick lately, so she may not come up here today, but I know she's willing to talk. MiKayla's mother's willing to talk. I know that Derontae's caught a lot of hello, Miami Spice. I know Derontae's caught a lot of info or a lot of news. Hold on here and see if I can pull up some of his stuff here. I know that hold on while this video is private. One of his friends actually did My 19-year-old friend Derontae Martin was murdered, and it doesn't say what the rest of the title is, but it's made it got sent to private, but it was one of his friends that was talking to him. Oh, that's why. I just find it funny that, not funny, I just find it coincidence that Derontae had his friend take him there. Timmy Dees had his friend take him there. I don't know on Jason yet. There's not a lot of stuff out there. Yeah, see, you just type in Derontae's name and there's just looks like they're demanding Derontae Martin's family are demanding justice after a preliminary report claimed he committed suicide. So info out there, and I think it's relevant to dig in to the info that's out there. There's a lot of different cases, and since then, I'm going to go back to this article. I'm going to read just something else here in this article. He only lived here for a week in Fredericktown. Hold on here 1 second. James Wade moved several miles outside of Frederick limits into the city. Now subject to new jurisdiction, it didn't take him long to get arrested. He only lived here for like a week. And look what we just did. As Fredericktown Chief of Police Eric Hovis, referring to his department's arrest of Wade. In the early hours of Thursday, 14th, Wade said he believed his daughters were with Jacob Graham and Graham's brother. Hello, I'm bringing you on.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm going to finish reading this and then we'll talk about this.
Okay.
Wade left his house and drove to where he believed his daughters to be. While driving, he encountered Graham and another man in a car on North Mile Lamotte Avenue. Wade said he pulled up behind the two men to talk. They didn't stop, so Wade rammed them off the road. According to a probable cause statement, Wade says Graham then opened fire on Wade's truck. Wade tried to escape but backed up into a tree. He then ran to the Madison County Sheriff's Office, an interesting choice on foot. So Graham and the other man in the car also gave statements to the police. They said they were driving to Wade's ex-wife's house to borrow an extension cord for a space heater when Wade, out of nowhere, was in his truck behind them. On the road, he pulled in front of them, blocking them. Graham then opened fire. A bullet grazed Wade's forehead. He and Graham were arrested by Fredericktown police and charged with assault and are being held on a $100,000 bond. So I haven't seen any updates on this. There's more to the article. There's more interesting information there. Hello, Alden.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm going to have to go back and look at more about this case, but it's just, has the family requested the FBI to get involved? Any of the families?
I don't know. And I don't know because no one wants to talk about him. It's sad. This here is Barbara Hall, and that's Timmy Dees' mother.
Hi, Barbara. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
My prayers go out to you.
Bling's been working with her behind the scenes to try to get a second autopsy.
Right.
I think things
and
are starting to make sense. Go ahead.
I just shared the GoFundMe on my Facebook page, and I see you're pretty close. So hopefully today you will get all you need.
Hopefully. I mean, we still have to, in order to do the second autopsy, we still have to get the original autopsy and the original certification of death, which will tell us what they're ruling it as, because nobody will talk. So we call there and nobody will answer, nobody will pick up. And it's the same coroner that did MiKayla's and Derontae. So once that happens, then we'll be able to go from there. I think that there's a big, huge problem, and I don't know necessarily if it's the sheriff's problem. I just think that she's being intimidated or run by a group of people or something. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, there's a conflict of interest with the sheriff and the coroner being the same. The FBI should have already been involved.
I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know. But if they're
Right.
not, we got 2-4. This kid here was killed on his property as well. He was killed on Wade's property. Derontae Martin was. I have to go back and dig into MiKayla Jones's stuff, but Derontae. So MiKayla Jones had methamphetamines in her system. She wasn't a drug user. Yep, the coroner is on my last nerve. Bling says Derontae Martin, I don't think was a methamphetamine user and had drugs in his system. So I don't know if they're injecting them with it or what they're doing to. So
Do you know if
somebody like you that goes and takes detailed notes and digs until you find answers to dig into this?
Do you know if there's any connection between all of these people other than living in the same county?
Well, so no, I don't. I haven't even looked into it like that yet, but that's a good question.
Okay. And if the FBI was involved, they would have already talked to Miss Barbara, I feel like.
The FBI will not get involved without the police inviting them, is what Barbara just said.
Okay.
They will after this one because MiKayla Jones and Derontae both had gotten their families got new autopsies done and they were overturned. So that's the problem. You have 2 autopsies that were done that were overturned. And is that a cover up by the sheriff? I don't know. Or the coroner? I don't know. I don't know who the one is that is pulling the strings over there. But whoever it is doesn't seem right. And I know stuff in the Timmy Dees case, but I don't want to say it publicly yet. But his mother has done great work, and we just need to find answers and find out why the FBI won't step in. I mean, you have 4 young kids here, and then you have a man that just went missing, and why this man? Why did he go missing? Yes, false manners of death is so wrong and highly illegal. Yeah. Well, and then the Wade guy, James Wade, went right to the Madison County, to her office after he got in the incident. Why did he run there? I don't know, but that's a little fishy to me.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. If Bling, if you can like email me whatever you have, I'll definitely do that. And I'll put the other case I'm working on, that can be put on hold because that's a solved case. It's over and done with. I mean, we can do that anytime. So I'll put that on hold and delve into this.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, these are still going through court, as you could tell there. So, and Timmy's isn't over with yet either. We don't have a death certificate. or it's called there's two types. There's a certificate of death, a certification of death, and then a death certificate. The difference between them is the certification of death gives you the whole layout of the whole death certificate, and then which is called the certificate of death. That one only gives you just a summary, so you don't get the details in it. So
Right. Gotcha.
Bling will call you, and then she's been working with Barb, and they'll probably all call you. And there's more details to it that I don't want to go public until we can get the actual medical stuff. So we'll talk to on the phone, so that we don't. I don't want stuff put out there that's going to hurt the investigation.
So absolutely.
That you're going to find out. So.
So the bottom left guy, he still hasn't been found.
No, the bottom left guy was found.
He was found.
Yeah, and he was found very close to where Timmy Dees was at.
Okay.
And there's a
so
reason.
All this is in the same.
I don't want to say it publicly.
Right. All this is in the same county. Is it all or all of them in the same city?
So Frederickstown is where. Frederickstown is in Madison County. So part of Frederickstown is in a different, I think when you go into the town, I guess that the town police can take over then. So that incident that happened in the town. So that's why Frederickstown took Wade into custody, because he was no longer out in the country. So like before, he was living out in the country where the county would deal with him. Now he lives in town, so the town actually dealt with him.
Okay. So we are getting more law enforcement other than the sheriff involved to looking into things.
Yeah, in that article that I did read, it is in my description. In there, it does say that the sheriff is a good person, but I don't know, maybe is a pushover? No. I don't know what the connection is there. Well, I do know, but I don't want to say. But
right.
I need somebody that's going to dig into it and take notes and write everything down so that it gets presented the right way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you'll get all those details. Bling knows all of it. So,
and I'd also be interested to know. So all this happened, all of these cases were within how much, like a year or?
Well, this guy, so Timmy went missing in February. Let me see if I can pull that article back up. So Timmy Dees went missing in February of 2021. He was found in July 2022. Nick Lowrey, which was found dead in Wade's forest or his in the woods on Wade's property, was 6.5 years ago. My question is, with that being said, how many other people were there? And the initial autopsy, I think MiKayla's and Derontae's just happened not too long ago, probably around the same time.
Okay.
I'd have to go and dig into each one of their stuff.
That's fine. I can check it out. I was asking that because I was just wondering, how many deaths are there normally in that county?
Yeah. So here, Frederickstown. Oh, I can't type today, man. Frederickstown is a city in the county seat of Madison, Missouri. Foothills at the Francois Mountains. Population was 4,424. So there's Frederickstown. I just want to zoom out here and see what we're dealing with. So we got Frederickstown. Yeah, St. Louis isn't that far away. DeSoto. I mean, there's not much there. Poplar Bluff. Yeah, Memphis isn't far away, but you got St. Louis, Evansville, Indiana. So, I don't know, not a lot to work with.
Okay.
So, small areas, small towns.
Definitely.
And those are the hardest ones to get anybody to do anything in.
Yeah, you got the politics always in play in the little, especially in the little towns. Do you know how long this sheriff has been in office?
Yeah, I was in this thing. Hold on here. Madison County, Martin. So I said, whoever did this article is like, wow. If I didn't see this article, McCutcheon calls the lack of closure on the case a black eye for her department. But she is adamant that every lead that came through, we've addressed it as far as we can. We are working with the Missouri State Highway Patrol on the investigation.
But yet she hasn't spoke to the mom.
What did you say?
I said, but yet she hasn't spoken to the mom, which blows my mind.
Well, she has become a problem for her because we've been doing how this lady knows that we do online stuff. So obviously she's and obviously she's watching now, so we can all wave hi.
Hi.
Because it's stated here in this article that she watches online stuff. And she wasn't doing much of all at first. Arctic did a very, very good job. This was before she became sheriff. Another second term that she served, and she just got voted back in April.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the last part.
I said I think she served 2 terms.
Okay.
And then just back in, I believe, in April.
Huh. Okay. That's an awful lot for a small town. That's an awful lot of unsolved.
Yeah, for 4,000 people.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of going on over there. So
yeah, I got a million questions going through my head, so I'm gonna jot down the questions, see if I can find them myself.
I will get this article sent. Well, it's in my description of this video. You can go grab it and then read it and write down. There's a lot of different half brother Brian. This would be a good one to get some of these other people like Nick Lowrey's family. See if you can get them to speak. I have a team of people we can get. We'll find them. And we can help to try to get them to speak, and that'd be a good thing for your panel.
Okay. Yeah, I would
Barbara,
like to.
You can, go ahead.
I would like to get like each I mean, it'd be great if we could get all the family members, you know, like talking to one another and finding out the similarities and of the cases and the inside stuff that, I mean, obviously law enforcement doesn't know because they haven't talked to her. So I wonder if they've talked to the other
Oh yeah,
families.
definitely. I'll reach out to Crime Lines and Lies Brooks, and I'll get MiKayla Jones's mother's info from her, and I'll get
Okay.
it over to you. She was up on their thing on Brooks's panel. It was like last week. And Brooks, if you're watching, this is the people I was talking about. So Brooks usually watches me, but I think she But eventually we went to get some more out here to figure out what the heck is going on here. And is there any other ones that they were covering up?
Yeah. Okay. I will jump into it and
Yes, thank you, because I'm like shoulder high in Michael Vaughn's case and research, so it makes it hard to focus on something else right now.
oh, absolutely. That's why I said the other case I'm doing, I'll put it aside and jump into this for you and see what we can do. I mean, you never know. I may not
I don't
make a
know.
difference at all, but you know that it's going to be that one person out there somewhere that breaks the case wide open.
We just need to take our voice and our platforms and make it strong enough to get authorities involved. And I think we've already figured it out. But when you talk to Bling and Barbara, they will fill you in more.
Okay, sounds good.
So, all right.
Yep, and prayers that all of this is solved for all the families. I mean, my heart breaks for any family going through this.
Yes. Mine as well. Yeah, I don't know. This is just weird that I ran across this, and I was putting together a video for Timmy Dees and ran across this article, and I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
all right. Can you hear me all good?
I can hear you.
Well, thank you for. Oh, there. Now I can hear you. You're like cutting in and out. Your internet must be weak right now.
Yeah, it may be, or it may be my phone. I'm getting ready to get a new phone because this one's just been acting up. So, but yeah, I will jump down. I'll look forward to hearing from everyone and getting the emails with all what's been found so far, and that way I've got everybody's full names and any information that I need to look into it further.
Yep, perfect. And thank you very much for coming up here. And
you're
for
welcome.
looking.
Thanks for having me.
I gotta put somebody with good notes on this one so that we can understand what the heck is going on. So,
Gotcha.
all right.
Thanks for trusting in me.
Oh yeah, always.
All right. Have a good one.
All
Everybody have a great day.
All right, bye. All right, what we are going to do, let's show their faces one more time. I'm going to wrap this one up here. Hey, checking conviction, just popping in. I like to support smaller channels like my own. New Zealand Mysteries. We'll have to go take a look at your channel. Definitely. Just say hi to everybody here while I keep these faces, and rest in peace of these people here on my screen. If you haven't, there is a GoFundMe for Timmy Dees second autopsy. It's important. I think there's foul play there, in my opinion, and we need to help her. Hopefully they put it in the first one, but I don't know. I see Juju's here. I see Single Mama 4's here, checking conviction, bling. I don't want to miss anybody. Barbara Hall. I know Arctic was here earlier. Scott Watts was here. The expert stopped in. Miami Spice stopped in, checking convictions. Where the Wind Blows, It's All Good was here. Jimmy Moy was here. She is Assistant Coroner Sheriff Katie. And yes, that is a conflict of interest. Huh. I didn't know that. Who else we have? Karen Canada stopped in. Mississippi Granny stopped in. V was here early. We got Sluggish Sleuth was here. Darkness Exposed is here. Missing in Georgia is here. Amy was here. A lot of people were here. And Nana of 6 was here. Good morning, Nana of 6. And Steve, if you're out there listening, I know that a lot of times you listen to me but aren't in chat because you're doing your own work and your own case studies. New Zealand Mysteries, hello. If you're taking a look at this one, Steve, we'll get some stuff compiled together. I think this is, from a law enforcement's perspective, would be very cool at some point for you to do. I know you've been busy. It was Derontae's 21st birthday yesterday. Oh, how sad. Katie is the coroner too. Is she? I don't know. She is so close to goal. Please donate if you can. Hey, I am here. Just quiet. Laugh out loud. Yes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to close this up, but I'm going to close it up with this young man here. I'll play my song to get me into a mood for Eliza's case here. I will be covering Eliza's case. I have not done anything with that case. I am new, fresh eyes coming in. I've seen all the stuff my researchers and my group of creators have been posting and stuff, but I have been following it, but I'm a little bit behind. I don't know all the details. So hopefully somebody from my group of people can fill me in on some things where I question some stuff. And we're going to close this out with Garrett Russell. He's missing out of Kansas, out of Ottawa, Kansas. If you didn't see my live yesterday, you need to go check it out. Go hit the thumbs button. Say some prayers for his sister. He was last seen driving a 1998 Toyota Camry with Kansas license plate 619 RGX. And he is 6'4", 240 pounds. He has brown hair, hazel eyes. He is 30 years old, missing since August 24, 2022. If you have any information on his whereabouts or have seen his vehicle, please contact 785-242-1700 or the KBI at 785-296-4017. Barbara Hall, I hope that we can get some more things moving for you today. You go there and you're not far from there and end up dead. Yeah, I know, Barbara. We'll get some things working and going. I'm going to be live in about 15 more minutes, but I'm going to play my outro. As I always say, if you see something, say something. Welcome to my channel, Level Headed with Levi D. Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and set the bell notification to all. If you currently are not getting my notifications, please turn the bell setting to none and turn back on to all. Please also share this. Let's get into it.
Don't wait up, I've been working hard every day, living dreams for a pay stub. Yeah, straight up. 5 years later, like I said, I would make it on my way up. It's all up, coming from the nation, made a foundation, true stuff. Yeah, too tough. We ain't giving up on our dreams, everything is ahead of us. Stay true to your path, it's not where you start, it's all where you're at. It's where you end up when your back's to the mat. Do you cripple or flat or get up off your back? Deliver these facts to see them react. The stadium's packed, they all gonna snap. The motivated attract, the escalated attack. The frustrated hit back, yeah we move fast. I wanna change everything, I swear I'll do anything, just to get where I wanna be. I won't stop till I'm free, I won't stop till I'm free. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. I won't stop, no, I won't let go, I won't drop, no, and I won't let go. It's automatic, I'm always getting after it. If you ain't working, I don't understand what's happening. There's not enough time just to be imagining. You gotta take some action towards practicing. I know it's not easy, but you gotta get out there. Make your own meaning, can't afford to have doubts. They'll interrupt dreaming, I just wanna look out there. The crowd all screaming. I wanna change everything,